Hey guys, so today I'm going to go over my favorite brokers and platforms. So I've had tons of different brokers, tons of different platforms. I'm definitely in the double digits on the amount of brokers that I've opened. Right now I only have 3 that are funded. And those 3 are Webull, Tradestation, and Tastyworks. So I'm going to go over why I use those 3. And then for charting, I mostly use ThinkorSwim and Tradingview. And I'll also go over why I use those. So here's my awards page, and we're gonna go over each reason that I think that they're the best at these certain things. So first off, Tradingview. I love the Tradingview platform, and I would say that it's one of the best charting platforms. This is mostly because of how customizable it is. You can create indicators if you learn Pine Editor, which is pretty simple, and I've created my own indicators like these up here. Max size calculator, different type of things, this ATR, DTR. So be sure to check me out, TraderCreatorPro, if you want these indicators. I've posted them publicly, which is another reason that Tradingview is an awesome platform. All the indicators, you can go to the community scripts and look at, there's all the different scripts. But like my ATR, DTR, here's mine right here, TraderCreatorPro. But the other thing that I love about Tradingview is that this chart, if I open it up on my phone, it's going to look exactly the same. Like with no other brokers do the charts look the same on the phone. So that's something that I love about Tradingview as well. Of course, you are going to have to pay, but they have discounts like all the time. Little secret, maybe do a monthly trial, and then they'll give you like 50% off or more if you sign up for yearly at the end of your month. So that's what I did. A lot of people just use Tradingview, so it's got a big community. And they also integrate with Tradestation and with Tradevate. They obviously have other things you can connect with it too, but Tradestation, you can trade stocks and futures, and Tradevate you can trade futures with. Worst is the chart layout customization, and I don't love their scanner. So their scanner is, it's nice, it works, but it's just pretty basic. You can't really customize it very well, but it's fine. The thing I hate the most is this. Like, you have to choose their layouts. You can't change the different sizing and stuff, which is kind of annoying to me. It is what it is. It works just fine. Next, Tradestation. This is the best for free stock scalping. I would say that Tradestation is the closest to direct access broker as you can get. They are definitely one of the fastest. Something else I love about them is their chart trading. So if you come up here to here, you can see these buttons, just super simple, just buy, just like that. Or I can hit control and click like that, and I can drag and move things around. I can just hit cancel all. They get super quick with those buttons. However, their hotkeys kind of suck. You can use hotkeys with this. You just click enable keyboard trading right here. This isn't something that I love. Their platform's a little bit clanky. They're definitely quick when it comes to the fills. This right here I have up is futures, and all these different lines are actually my automation. I'm trying to create a bot that will automatically trade futures, and you can do that within Tradestation. And it's actually probably one of the simplest ways to do it, but I'm still learning about that, so I'm not going to talk about that very much. Okay, they also integrate with Tradingview. They are also one of the only ones that will work for people that are out of the country. So if you are not a citizen of the US, you can use Tradestation. Worst is just clunky desktop platform, and their web platform isn't too great, but at least they have it, So Tradevate, I haven't used too much, but they are a great futures broker. They integrate with Tradingview, and they have probably the best pricing of any other futures broker that I've seen, and they have some of the best buying power. So for a small account and you want to trade futures, Tradevate is definitely a friend to you. TD Ameritrade / ThinkorSwim. I love their platform, and I wish that it worked better, but I love the platform. I use it every day. You can create indicators and stuff just like PineScript. I mostly use their watch list. This is how I watch a lot of my different stocks and some of my different indicators. Like this one's the Ready Aim Fire. This is one that I kind of took from the Ready Aim Fire indicator. And This one's like the strat, a 1, a 2, and you can use different time frames on here. And if you go to TraderCreatorPro, you can sign up to be alerted when I release all of my indicators. There's going to be a course on just my indicators, and I'm making videos on each one. Anyways, shameless plug. Yeah, so ThinkorSwim, I love it, except for it can get really laggy when there is some volatility. The futures pricing is crap, so that's the main reason I don't use ThinkorSwim for futures. But otherwise, they're actually a pretty good broker to use. Tastyworks, this is where my IRA is because I'm able to trade options and futures. They're definitely one of the best for option spreads. So if you're going to do a spread, I mean, look how simple it is to see exactly what you're doing. You just click here. Let's do a long or a short straddle. Hit go, and boom, you have a straddle there, and then you can change the strikes, change the width. Obviously a straddle, you don't change the width. It's super simple to do spreads. So Tastyworks is awesome for swing type of trades, especially with options. And then they do have a way to trade pretty quickly in the active trade mode, where you can place your trades here. You just kind of click here and you can move this right here. So that works pretty well, but not as well as something like the ladder or matrix on Tradestation or active trade on ThinkorSwim. I like that I'm able to trade futures and options and stocks all in my IRA, and Tastyworks allows that to happen. So I like them for my IRA. They don't have good hotkeys, and scalping, like I said, is not the best. Now, my number one platform, which is crazy to me because I first used Webull to do a review and basically say that it was crap, but now I have that fully funded, and that's what I trade in and day out. That is my day trading options and stocks account, is Webull. So Webull is the winner for me. I love Webull. The link is below to be able to get up to 3 or 5 stocks using that link if you open an account with Webull. I actually made a slide here on Webull and what I do and don't like about Webull. So first, their pricing is free and cheap. So it's free to trade, but the data is $1.99 and $2.90 for level 2 and $2.99 for options data. That's pretty dang cheap. It works on Mac and PC. Their mobile, desktop, and web app all work great. So as long as you have internet, you can trade. They have regular updates, which I like. You might see that as a con, but they are constantly improving. They have awesome hotkeys, and I'll show you that in a moment. They have really fast fills on options and stocks. I haven't noticed any kind of lag, even during all the volatility that we've had lately. They are not a direct access broker like Lightspeed and Cobra, but you still get filled really fast. So for most people, it's going to be just fine. I hear the customer service is okay. I haven't really had to use them because I haven't had really any problems, but I did mention to them that I want the ladder to be used with options, and they just added that last month. So I don't know if they really took in my recommendation there. They did say that they were going to take it in, but next, they do offer crypto stocks and options. Honestly, I love the platform, which is really funny because I originally opened up a Webull account to do a review for people that wanted a review of Webull. I went in with the thoughts of, I'm going to destroy this broker. I'm going to say how bad it is because I hate Robinhood. So I'm going to say it's a Robinhood too, but no, it's not. Webull is amazing. Webull is way better. They actually know what they're doing. They actually are improving. I've actually stuck with them for a year now. So I think it's really funny that I went from Webull is crap to now I love it. However, there are a few things that I don't like. First, shorting takes more buying power than it should. Sometimes when you're shorting some things, it can take up to 8 times the buying power with a margin account. It can be extremely expensive. So shorting, it's not the best for shorting. 2, must wait for money to settle to pull money out. Super annoying. Only broker that I know that does this is that the money has to completely settle before you can pull it out. So if you use all of your money to day trade, you can't pull your money out even if you're flat everything by the end of the day. You have to wait for it to settle. So if you're trading stocks, that will take usually around 2 days. And if you're trading options, you'll be able to take it out the next day. So options is not that big of a deal, but trading stocks, yeah, it's kind of annoying. You can't pull your money out. The other thing, you can't buy options with a market order. I don't know why. They just say that it's too risky, that the option is too volatile for you to do that. So you can't buy options with a market order. Super dumb. But you can exit on a market order, so I guess that's good. You also can't do OCO orders on options. So you can't put in a limit and a stop and then have it cancel the other, whichever one gets filled first. So it's not that big of a deal, but you can do it on stocks. I've also had the P&L glitch once. This was only happened once or twice, where the P&L is completely wrong, but I just watch my account balance. The account balance is always right. You don't get margin with options, but that's not really a problem for me, just because I think that's probably a good thing. You're already leveraging your account a lot by doing an option, so probably shouldn't be using margin with that leverage. However, with the margin, when you get rid of the option contract, you get that money immediately to use again. Spreads and naked selling options are somewhat hard to do in Webull. You can do them if you're approved, but they are somewhat harder to do. It's kind of hard to see exactly what you're doing. So that's why I would recommend like Tastyworks if you're going to be focusing on spreads. So yeah, Webull, best for option scalping. And let me show you my platform real quick. So here's the price ladder. I can easily just click here to buy and sell something. Click here to buy or sell this amount of contracts. I've also got my hot buttons here set up to just buy bid, buy ask, buy mid. It's super, super quick. And so especially in this market right now where things just like all of a sudden pop or all of a sudden drop, I can just hurry and click sell ask, or buy ask, whatever. And then I can also hit close down here, which will just mark it and flatten the position out. So it's super quick with that. You can also click the level 2 to trade the stocks. So I like to do that when I'm trading stocks. Super, super quick that way. You can obviously just put in orders as well. I am typically just hitting these buttons over here, and then I can change the quantity like this. Super quick. So if you're interested to learn more about Webull, be sure to check out my other videos on how to set it up and everything. And the last one that I wanted to go over was just Cobra and Lightspeed. So these are direct access brokers. So these ones, they don't go through a middleman to send your order. They go straight to the market. So technically, they should be the fastest in getting orders filled, especially with the penny stocks and getting in out really fast. That might help to be direct access if you're doing something like that. I mostly trade mid and large caps, so it doesn't affect me as much because they're super liquid. The worst thing with direct access brokers is the cost. They are definitely pricey, and you're going to have to use, and most of them you have to use some kind of software that will also cost to place orders and to see charts. But if you're doing shorting, something like Cobra, Lightspeed, Centerpoint would be great options for shorts. So before you just kind of blindly choose what broker is the best, you got to find what's best for you. I mean, Webull, best for option scalping, day trading options. Webull, definitely. But if you're doing spreads, Tastyworks, definitely Tastyworks for spreads. If you're doing scalping just stocks, maybe it's Lightspeed or Tradestation. Or maybe you just want one account that can do everything. That would be something like TD Ameritrade. You'll be able to do stocks, options, futures, spreads. You'll do all of it, all within TD Ameritrade. If you want just a free platform, ThinkorSwim. ThinkorSwim is one of the best just free charting platforms. You might have to open an account and put like $10 in it or something to use their charting platform, but it's free in the end. If you're wanting to do just futures, Tradevate, great futures option. If you want to trade within Tradingview, use Tradestation or Tradevate. So there's so many different options, so many different things that work together. Let me know if you have any questions about these things. Again, check all the links below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.